Hello Capricorns, it is AD with Astrology, and I'm going to be doing your Zodiac reading, guys. So welcome back to the channel. If you're old, welcome. If you are new, we are so happy to have you here as we grow and expand, guys. So let's go ahead and hop straight into it. So happy to see you guys. Just keep in mind that we're looking at the time frame from about mid-March to mid-April when the sun enters into the sidereal constellation of Pisces. Please keep in mind I do subscribe to sidereal Vedic Astrology, so my placements could be different than yours. But you should be watching this video if you are a Vedic sidereal Capricorn moon or Capricorn rising, or if you're a Western Capricorn sun, then you're in the right place, okay? And this will make a difference because at the end of the reading, I am going to be doing an astrological analysis just to get more clarification on what you can expect this upcoming transit. And yeah, hope to see you there. All right, so let's see. Starting off with the star card. I love it. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Oh my goodness. The Ace of Cups. Capricorn. I'm here for this. I love it. So certainly wish fulfillment. Oh my goodness. Is this another ace? Wow, the Ace of Swords. Whoa, I just got this image of like if you were walking through like the Amazon, you're walking through the forest and you have just been whacking weeds, and finally you like whack that last weed and everything is so clear now. Like the path is finally cleared for you to excel, for you to explore. It just, I love this. I feel so free. I feel so free. This is a beautiful energy, Capricorn. Let's get into it. This one kind of fluck out. The Seven of Cups, I'm not going to take it because it half came out and then it flipped back over. But I will say that there has been so much confusion. That just backs up that there was so much confusion in the past. Okay. And then we have like a lot of cards come out. Wow. Judgment at the bottom already. So let's see. We got the Lovers. Ooh, Capricorn, you could really be meeting somebody. This is nice for partnership right here, for soulmate connections. What's this? We have the Seven of Swords. Okay. Could definitely be a secret admirer. The Chariot, Cancer energy popping up here, which is your opposite. So very interesting. Wow. The Eight of Wands. Woo, you're on a roll. Like I'm stumbling over my words because Capricorn, you're on a freaking roll. And then we have the Death card represented. And finally, the Nine of Swords. So, Capricorn. Whoo, all right. So, your worst enemy and your best friend right now are definitely your mind. Your mind could easily be playing tricks on you, Capricorn, but this is not a negative thing because like I said, you are clearing so much energy, judgment. You are seeing things so clearly now. You understand the path. You see the direction. Anything that was hidden from you is being brought to light. I do think that this does give me an energy that there's somebody around you, could have Cancer or Leo energy, who is they have not been very forthcoming about their feelings, or perhaps you are interacting with somebody and you haven't been very forthcoming about your feelings. But now I feel like there's going to be some really strong communication where everybody's just gonna, I just heard, and it's all out in the open. It's gonna all be out in the open. So there's a couple of things that this reading is talking about to me. First and foremost, mental clarity. You're thinking too hard, you're thinking too much. You and this person are on the same page. There's a soulmate, there's an alignment. Now, I'm not predicting, I'm just looking at a very small snapshot. Whew, that was difficult in time. I'm looking at a very small snapshot. And so I don't want this to be a reading that's like, oh, you and this person are meant to be together or anything predictive like that. All I'm saying is that there will be a meeting of the minds, there will be a meeting of the heart, and there will be an alignment where you and somebody who've been off, who haven't been on the same page, are finally going to be able to see things clearly, and it's going to completely change the course or direction of this relationship. Look at this, the Lovers, the Ace of Cups, the Chariot to the Death card. There is a magnificent shift, major ace. Oh my gosh, there is like a major shift that's happening for you moving forward, particularly when it comes to love, when it comes to creativity, your heart space. So I'm seeing a lot of green. And so perhaps there could be some money if you've been wanting to manifest money, a new job. I just see that this will be the time period where it is most likely to shift. The only thing, like I said, the only thing that hampered this reading in any way is seriously the Nine of Swords, which is a completely personal card. 9 is a personal number. So that's why when I'm saying like, hey, look, your mind is playing tricks on you. There is a major blessing that is coming that wants to reveal itself to you, but you have to see it. You have to look up. If you're stuck in the Capricornian, and I have a lot of Capricorn, I am a double Capricorn in my D9 chart. So I am very familiar with Capricorn energy. My Mercury's in Capricorn in the 8th house. I'm very familiar with Capricorn energy. Both of my parents are Capricorns. Okay. So I'm saying this with love and compassion. Capricorns can be very pessimistic. They can be the critic just for the critic of critics' sake. You know, it's Saturn. It's the taskmaster. It's I am the reality check, right? This will actually be a problem right now. That's why we have this Cancer energy here with this Ace of Swords, where Spirit is saying, don't get too... The devil is in the details. You of all people know this. This is time for you to use your emotions and your intuition and to turn away from that pessimistic side of you so you can see the bigger picture and so you can see the light, Capricorn, because there's going to be such a new dawn after this really long period of isolation, this long period of not being able to get things to where they're supposed to go. I definitely see you moving forward, but it starts first and foremost with you clearing your mind. So there could be some level of manifestation or just doing something fun, or meditation is what I meant, not manifestation, sorry. Even though manifestations are coming in, you want to be sure, Capricorn, that you are clearing your mind from any of that negative thinking. And I know that I see a lot of rhetoric now. It's just like, oh, you don't want to be the toxic, positive thinking. Da, 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 da. I understand that. You know, thoughts are the first step. It's not the action, but you're a Capricorn. So I know that you're taking action. I know that you're doing things that have to be done. Sometimes it is your mind that is your worst enemy. Sometimes you are sitting over there ripping yourself a new a-hole, being your worst critic for no reason, and you have to stop or else you will not see the light that is shining on you, the options that you have coming towards you. So that doesn't apply to you in this case, this toxic positivity. You need to be toxically positive, at least for this transit that we're talking about, at least from mid-March to mid-April. You understand what I'm saying? Do not get too focused on the details about how you're going to move forward, because there's going to be clear opportunities that are presented to you. You're going to have no mistake about it, no question about it. Going back to the love and relationships, because that does seem to be a huge theme right now. There are soulmates and people that are coming in towards you. There is a wish fulfillment. If you have been dealing with relationships that have not been it's never solidified. It's never gelled. It never really came together. That's ending. That cycle is ending. You are going to be entering into a relationship or a connection with somebody, or a new level with the connection that you're already in, if that's what you've been manifesting for yourself, where there's going to be an absolute clarity. You and this person understand where you stand, understand where you guys stand quickly. There's not a whole bunch of rigmarole. You guys just morph into each other. It's like you meet and you morph. You guys started talking one day and then you just never stopped. So if you haven't been in a connection kind of like that, where it has been smooth, this is smooth. The 8 of Wands, smooth. If you've been in a connection where it's been a lot of this, a lot of tussling, then that's not what I'm talking about. You're clearing that away and you're getting something new. If you have been in a relationship where there's been a lot of tussle, then I do feel like there'll be things that will be revealed to you. The Scorpio card right here, death, 8th house. I like 5 thoughts. This 8th house energy that I'm getting from this death card is really saying that there's going to be something that's revealed that's been under wraps. And it could be for some of you, this reading is so detailed. For some of you Capricorns, you've been dealing with somebody who is just not on your level. They clearly love you and have a lot of love for you and would love to move the relationship forward, but it's their insecurities that are preventing anything from moving forward. So for some of you guys, they're going to be like, I love you, but there's just nothing I can do for you. You seem so well off without me. We should part ways. So for some of you, that's going to be that. And then once that happens, boom, another relationship or connection comes in. So that's always like, you've just been going through this jungle. You've been going into the thick of it, into the thick of it. Like you've just been going through the thick of it when it comes to your relationships. But I feel like finally, Capricorn, it does seem like in this upcoming transit, a lot of your love lessons are going to make a lot of sense, and there's going to bring a lot of clarity. So a lot of opportunities are coming in for you. It just really depends on what you've been doing. For some of you, you could be moving, really just starting completely a new chapter, ending that last part of you, ending those phases that didn't help you, ending those things, and then meeting somebody new, and starting over as somebody new, excuse me, and then again meeting new people. For others of you, it's both. You know, it's a little bit of both. So this, I feel like your time period, Capricorn, is hitting on a lot of different cylinders right here, because you have a lot of information that's coming out for you and towards you. But I do think that this is going to be a great time to heal any of those insecurities that keep you up at night, because we have the Star card here. Beautiful, bright. You have choices. You have options. You're going to have the choice to move forward. So I guess if I had to really sum this up, particularly when it comes to relationships and just in general, Capricorn, it looks like you're going to be faced with a decision. Are you going to end a certain cycle and move forward? Or are you going to repeat the same patterns? It's up to you. But I do think that you will have all the information that you need to make the best choice that you can. You're not going to be in the dark anymore about anything, about the people that you've been dealing with, about work, about jobs. You are getting so much insight. You are getting a fresh start and like a new beginning. And it all comes because of this certain level of clarity. So I really love this energy for you, Capricorn. I really, really do. Let me see. Let me make sure that I'm not missing anything. But wish fulfillment certainly coming in. Choices. And I do want to say this too, whatever successes that you do have, Capricorn, make sure that you're moving in silence. This Seven of Swords to the Chariot card just really gives me that, you know, not everybody's going to be as happy for you as you would like them to be. So just keep your world to a very small, limited amount of people right now, just because you want to clear a new pathway. There's nothing shady about it. I just feel like you are letting go. You're moving forward. You are ripping away any of things that remind you of heartaches and pains and difficulties from the past, anything that causes like a mental sore on your psyche. I just feel like you're cutting it out and offering healing. So just make sure that you're keeping a tight lid on whatever it is that you're working on, because you don't need any hateration, holleration coming from the background, do you? Absolutely not. And Mary J. Blige, she's a Capricorn. I know for sure she's a Western Capricorn, so that's funny. So maybe you're Mary J. fans. Shout out to Mary J. Blige. She did her thing at the Super Bowl. But yeah, let's see. And I like this. So we got Gemini and Cancer represented here, Aquarius and Scorpio. But there's a lot of duality, okay? There's a lot of duality. Here we have two, here we have two. So that's why I'm just like, it almost feels as if you're discovering another part of yourself, or if you're entering into almost a double life, right? So it's just like you've established this one life for yourself, Capricorn, and it's been good. But now you're meeting new people, or you're engaging in different cultures, or you're expanding your horizons. So now there's people who knew you from the past, and then you're kind of creating this new you who you get to reinvent yourself. So it does seem like you're in this really interesting phase where you're like tiptoeing into your new beginnings, and you're just kind of like silently going out. It feels as if you just transfer, like, you know that you're about to transfer schools. You've been filling out the paperwork. You already signed up for debate club at the new school, but you just have to finish out this last week. You know, your 2-week notice is in. You already are starting to fraternize with your next bosses and stuff, but you still have to finish up your 2 weeks. It feels very much that. So I do want to say that this period of time that we're looking at, Capricorn, does seem like a very big transition where you're kind of straddling the old version of you and the new version of you. So perhaps you could be like training or onboarding if you get a new job, or, you know, you're not fully in this next new committed relationship quite yet because it's not super solidified, but you haven't fully let go of this person that you've been going back and forth with. But again, just back to the original take where it was just like you have cleared so much confusion, and you're finally seeing things for as they are, and in that you have so much freedom to make the decisions that you want to make. You're going to be putting yourself in a position to transform and to rise like the phoenix that you are, Capricorn. I love this energy. Okay, so let's keep it pushing. We are going to move into your Lenormand. We're going to look at your heart, mind, and action for the month. But I'm really in love with this. Yes, I just saw what flipped over. And I'm not surprised. The Bear in the Tower. So much power. So much authority. Okay, so your heart, you were feeling so powerful. You were feeling on top of the world. You are feeling like you can do anything. You are feeling like a boss. So perhaps you are bossing up in some way. It's like the boss up is real, Capricorn. Wow. And then your mind. We have the Scythe. In the Mountain. I love this. So I hope that you are taking this advice, Capricorn. And I hope that you are really clearing out any of those obstacles in your mind, any blockages, because it truly is you. You are your own worst critic right now. And the moment that you're able to clear that side of you, that part that's blocking you from believing that you are good enough or that you are capable or that you can achieve, the moment that you cut that out is when you're going to feel you're, honest to God, most successful. And that's going to be something beautiful, isn't it, Capricorn? There could certainly be just a shift or a change in dynamic, yeah, when it comes to work. So let's see. Yeah. So your actions, so their work. Work has certainly been a stress. We have book. I do think that things are certainly going to be revealed. There could have been issues from higher ups or issues with law, taxes, any of that good stuff with the Tower here. But I like the Scythe being here because it's showing that it's coming to an end, especially with the Death card. So if you've been struggling with work, I do think that you are in the midst of overcoming these obstacles because of the strength of your mind, the strength of your heart, the strength of your love, and you are going to be clearing away these obstacles and hopefully overcoming any issues that you've had with work. So just be mindful, there still could be some conflict here, but just know that if there is any conflict or power dynamics or struggles, or you feel like people are being shady behind your back, this has been in all of the themes in the earth signs, and it's because your partnership houses are flared up with this transit, where anything that has been elusive or has not been real is being brought to the surface. For you particular Capricorn, it looks like it's dealing with work. For some of you, it could be friendships or certainly a partnership that you've been really tied to and engaged in. You're clearing that away. You're opening up yourself to new opportunities and a level of power. So just make sure that your heart remains strong, your mind remains sharp, and you are prepared for battle because you're going to win. You're going to win, quite honestly and quite clearly. Like, it's not even a competition, to be honest. So just be open to whatever spirit has in store for you. So therefore, like I said, you can make your best decision. Anything that has been in the dark is going to come to light so you can see it clearly and make whatever decisions you have to make, okay? Love that. I love freedom. I know some of you don't like the truth. You can't handle the truth. You know what I'm saying? But I think that the truth is your best friend in this case. I'm also picking up on strong Sagittarius energy. The truth is the best friend in your case because now you're not, it's no longer guessing. You are so clear. And that is what you want. And it's going to open you up to just exploring so many new opportunities and wish fulfillment. So I think that this is a lovely reading, Capricorn. I really, truly do. So let's move into your oracle cards. My lovely, lovely friend who is a Western Capricorn rising, so she might be watching this reading, got me some awesome color decks for my birthday. And I'm so grateful for them. So I'm going to pull 3 of those and then we're going to move into an oracle card. And then we will end on your astrological analysis, Capricorn. So we're at the final stretch. All right. Trust. Love it. Trust. And with this indigo purplish feeling, color right here, this is saying that this is aligning with the higher chakra, your crown chakra. So you're making a way of elevation. And even with the Judgment at the bottom of the deck earlier, you are elevating, you are understanding the rhythm and the pattern and the motion of the universe. And this is, you're going to be your best friend. Truly, as you start to engage and awaken. So I actually love this. So just continue to trust the process. Don't be such a negative Nelly. Don't be a negative Nancy. You know, be open. Flow. Oh my goodness. I didn't even see this. Flow. Go with it. Go with the flow because you are in alignment. You're in a weird transition. Like I said, you might not feel it right now, but by April, May, I just feel like your cards are going to be so different because you're going to be active in it. You're in a weird transition, but go with the flow. You are being brought to where you were supposed to be. Okay, I think that you're just seeing, Capricorn, what all of this has been for. And I think that that is so important. Clarity is so important. So we are coming off here, and with the Eight of Wands to the Lover's card, based on the decisions you make, it's kind of going to dictate the currents that come in towards you. So you ride the wave, okay? Ride this wave. And then, wow, we have faith. You have all these images of this kind of circles, these two half circles, these circles here that are aligning and coming together. So things snapping and putting into place, excuse me, and then having faith, which is circles upon circles. So it's a continuous loop. I just feel like you have closed out certain cycles, Capricorn, in your life, or you're at the opportunities where you can close out certain chapters in your life, certain patterns. And it's just going to make you a magnet for manifestation. So you don't even have to try. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the new people that you're aligning with, the new friendships that are coming in, the new partnership, the new lover, the new romance, all you have to do is say yes. All you have to do is get out your house. All you have to do is just do exactly what you're doing every day, and you will cross paths with the people that you're meant to cross paths with. The interlocking just gives me an image here of fate, faith, fate. Like, I feel like they're one and the same. And so everything that's coming in towards you is fated. So you don't have to doubt yourself. You just have to trust and go with the flow. I love this. Love these blues for you. Love this indigo. That means that we're working with the higher chakras, higher vibration. So you are elevating, Capricorn. Absolutely. And then finally, we have Fork in the Road 13. More death cards, more transformation. Okay, so 1, 3, 4. 4s are about stability, but I think that this is about getting out of your comfort zone and disrupting your comfort zone and disrupting your ability. So that's why this is what's happening. Like I said, this is a choice. This is a choice for you to close out cycles, to close out patterns. Things are going to be revealed from you. Some of them you're not going to like initially, but they're going to free you up. They're going to give you permission to choose yourself. And once you do that, baby, making those decisions, baby, you are on your way, Capricorn. I love this energy for you. Okay, so now we are going to move in to your astrological analysis. So I don't even know what emoji. If this resonates with you, then please drop I'm trying to think of an emoji that could give some clarity, you know? I think there's a sword emoji. Drop a sword emoji for me. Because like I said, you've been weed whacking. You've been weed whacking, Capricorn. You've had your sword out and now you're sharp. Now you're able. So drop a sword if this resonates with me, because you're clearing so much and you're clearing karma. And now you're being confronted with a choice of how do you want to engage with this next chapter of your life. So no pressure. All right. And let's get into it. The sun will be in Pisces in your 3rd house of communication. Share your ideas and ask questions. A perfect time to be a student and sharpen your skills. You could also have speaking engagements and take short distance travel trips. Do things for your inner child. Jupiter and Mercury are in Aquarius, your 2nd house of owning and institutions. This is a very favorable time for money and earning, perhaps even buying a new house or land. Revisit old institutions such as churches to reground yourself, or engage in religious rituals, and you will see the payoff, blessings, big blessings. If you are not a religious person, then just show gratitude. Just be open, be thankful for every hair, every being, every article of clothing on your body, every blessing. That is another way to show gratitude to favor the 9th house. But anyways, this will be a very active time for you indeed. Mars and Venus and Saturn are all in Capricorn in your 1st house of self, aspecting your 7th house of relationships and partnerships. You could have a fiery love life. Sometimes I can't read my handwriting, guys. You could have a fiery love life or be signing new work contracts. This is a time to let your passions fly, Capricorn. Set the necessary boundaries and negotiate what you are worth. You are on fire this season. Get what you are worth. Demand your respect. Boom. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think the astrology tied in really perfectly to your reading. Get what you are worth. Know what you are worth. There's so many partnerships and work and relationships that are coming in towards you. And it's because you've damn well earned it, Capricorn. So round of applause for you. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm so happy that I got to have you here. Please check out the description box below on information on how to